What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another GamesCom vlog. Today the room is not so full with people. I've got Simon and Bateson. Got his hand above my head there. With me in the room. We've just got back from Gamescom. It's currently like 5 to 7 in Germany, so it's like 5 to 6 in the UK. You probably get this vlog about 10 o'clock. As promised yesterday, guys, I'll bring you a vlog giving a bit more details about Foot 14, the gameplay, and especially the new features, like from top to bottom. I went through Foot today a lot and got involved in it. And before we get into that, I want to talk about what people are seeing and saying on Twitter a fair bit. Bateson trolling a bit earlier with putting out player ratings and the names for the player, obviously. And the ratings, whatever you see right now, are not final, guys. They will not finalise the ratings until the 1st of September when the transfer window has shut and all the transfers are complete. So it'll probably be the 1st to the 2nd of September that the ratings are final. So anything you see on Twitter, on YouTube or anything, don't take them as a given. For example, in the build that we were playing today, Robinho is rated 75, is he?
And 78.
75 and 78 and has 3-star skill moves. Now if you think that's legitimate, then you're absolutely out of your mind. So I wanted to get out of the way. Also, I had something pretty cool for me today, and I'm going to try and get a video of it. I actually was on an EA TV show / live stream today where I played a pro gamer from Germany and we drew 1-1. It was pretty awesome. I had a lot of fun there, and they put makeup on my face, which is crazy. Ha, gay. I got up the stairs, like, we walked up like this massive platform, and there was like this TV crew and shit up the top. Sorry if you can hear Skype in the background. There was this TV crew up in the top, and like I got up there and I was expecting to just go on and play this dude whilst they live streamed and then leave, but like they was doing a whole TV show. Some of you guys were watching it, and the presenter there, like, I just got mad tweets like, that presenter's hot. I was like, that dude is bald, what are you talking about? They was obviously talking about the woman, but you know, like to play jokes funny like that. Yeah, I mean, I went up there expecting just to play the game, and the guy taps me on the shoulder. He goes like, you need to go to makeup. I'm like, no, you need to go to makeup. I'm staying here. Like, I'm not going to makeup. So I went to makeup, and she first started powdering my face, and I was like, this is a little bit awkward. And then she got out some cream, and she like rubbed it on my cheeks and like rubbed it into my face proper and stuff, and then powdered my face again with some different powder. And it was just a little bit uncomfortable, and you know, but after that I was like, damn, like superstar status. Yeah, Simon's looking at me a bit weird, but yeah, and I was up on like a podium, and I could just see, like, I was overlooking the whole of Gamescom, so I could see like thousands and thousands of people, and I was just like, yeah, they're all here for me. Like, they wasn't, like, they didn't even know I was up there, but could have been. Anyway, let's move swiftly on to the FIFA 14 stuff before I embarrass myself anymore. So I want to talk about the new gameplay stuff first that I found. Now, there is a lot of gameplay stuff, and hopefully I'll be bringing you some gameplay soon, very soon. Maybe tomorrow at midday if you're lucky. Maybe throw a like on this video if you want some gameplay tomorrow at midday. Woo!
Go gameplay!
Go gameplay! Yeah, so the new stuff that I found out with gameplay, like some of this stuff you guys may already know, and if you do know it, I'm sorry if I'm going over old ground, but I wrote down everything I could find out today. Left trigger is now not used for skill moves. It's moved for shielding the ball. Whether you're an attacker or a defender, you can shield the ball. So like if you play a through ball through to your striker and you're ahead of the defender and he's like pulling you, you can press the shield button and just shield him off. Put a bit of force in there, makes the stronger players even more powerful. Bateson claims that the strength is more important than pace this year.
It is. It is definitely.
So remember, guys, last year when I went to the EA Capture event and I was like, yeah, pace isn't important this year. And then like day one, everyone's like, what the fuck, you lied. So I'm not going to say shit, but I think they are both very, very, very strong in this game. If you break free of someone, the pace just kills it. But if you've got a strong player, for example, Mertesacker, doesn't matter that he's got 34 pace because he's going to fucking destroy people. But yeah, you can use like the shield button to body defenders and body attackers no matter where you are. And you don't need to tackle anymore. Like, obviously tackling is still an essential part of football, but you can just like body your position, like put your body in position to shield the ball and then just walk away with it. Like, it's the game is a hell of a lot better in that sense. So that's the left trigger is no longer a skill move, except you still need the left trigger to do a Rabona fake, which I find a bit strange. Like, it's just a backwards fake shot. It's real easy to do. I don't know why you need the left trigger for it. The drag back fake, I thought was not in the game anymore. Marius Hjertsith, who works for EA and is also like one of the all-time legendary YouTubers in terms of skill compilations. He tweeted out at one of the skill guys saying that you actually can do the drag back fade still, you just need to use the left bumper now. Now, I tried it several times at Gamescom with 5-star skillers, and I just couldn't do it. Like, I physically couldn't do it. I sat there for a whole half of the game just trying to figure out how to do the drag back fake, and I couldn't. So I don't know if maybe it wasn't in that build. That would be strange if it wasn't, or maybe I'm just doing it wrong. But I couldn't do it. Yeah, probably I was just doing it wrong. But yeah, I couldn't physically do it, which was quite annoying. The only other thing that I've got to note about gameplay that I'm allowed to talk about with the gameplay right now, because some of the stuff is still a little needs tweaking, is that sprinting is very, very realistic. Like, if you get, say, Lennon or Walcott on the wing and you pump it ahead of yourself, that touch, like in FIFA 13, that touch was always decisive. Like, it was always exactly the same. Like, if you double tap the right stick or triple tap the right stick or whatever, it would push it like yay far every time, no matter what the player. If you double tapped it, it would push it yay far every time, no matter the player. Now, as far as I can tell, there is no like big push forwards, so I can't. If it is there, and I know it is because I remember seeing it in one of the EA events that I went to, but I can't remember how to do it, and I didn't find out how to do it. But normal sprint and flicking the right analog stick doesn't work anymore because the right analog stick is just skill moves now. So it's like nearly impossible to do that, I guess. But if you've got like a super speedy player and you're just trying to run down the trying to run down the wing, because strength is such a much more important factor this year, it's real hard to just like breeze past someone and be in an open position. Like, you have to really work the ball a lot more now. Like, the midfield play is far more important. There are 9 new formations, which is one of the things that we're going to get to, but the 4-1-4-1 is one that the EA guy, Marcel, the guy that kind of runs foot, it's his favourite formation because he feels like it offers you a lot in midfield, and you do genuinely really have to work for your chances in FIFA this year. Like, in FIFA 13, FIFA 12, FIFA 11, goals were very easy to come by, but I feel like this time they're not so easy. Like, you do genuinely have to work the midfield, draw the defenders out, wait for the right moments, wait for the right runs, and then play the ball through, and or like, you know, build your way up as a team and work up the field together. But it's a lot more enjoyable like that. It replicates, for me anyway, real football more. And I know a lot of you guys are probably sitting there thinking like, you're only saying this because you're there, or you're only saying this because EA are paying you. I assure you, EA have paid nothing to me for this trip, and if they would like to pay my hotel bill, that would be fantastic because it's fucking expensive. They haven't paid me to say anything. Like last year, I actually said some negative things about the game, and I've been speaking quite a lot to Nick Shannon, the line producer. So basically, like the not the top guy, but like the guy under him. I've been speaking to him a lot over the last few days, so have a lot of the guys here. We've been playing a lot of FIFA and then giving him like the feedback, the negative feedback that he wants so that he can fix the game. So for me, over-the-top chip through balls are ridiculously overpowered at the moment. And he took that on board, and the dev team are going to go back and look at that and try and change that to make it more realistic. So they really are working to make the best football game out there. And I know I said this about FIFA 13 over FIFA 12, although I think FIFA 12, in hindsight, was a better game. From what I've played, and I've played around 20 to 30 games of FIFA 14, both on current gen and next gen, I think it's a much better game. And that's like my honest opinion. I'm having no one force words through my ear to say that. I think it's a much better game, a much more well-rounded, complete game. So I'm looking forward to the full release coming out and playing against some of you guys. So we'll get into the new Ultimate Team features, guys. I've got a whole bunch of shit in front of me, so this vlog might go on for 20-30 minutes. Again, some of this stuff you would have already known. It's going over old ground, but I'm going to go through it anyway. There are 10 divisions now instead of 5 in the Seasons mode, and the reason why they do that is because currently Division 1, sometimes you come up against real solid opponents, but majority of the time, like if you're an above average player, you can win Division 1 comfortably. You know, it's not too difficult, and Division 2 is also quite easy, but just because the pool of players, like, this far on into FIFA, it's real easy to find yourself in Division 1, even if you're not a very good foot player, because there's only 5 divisions. There's so many players that you're always likely to find someone that you can be and get put up into that next division. So I tend to find Division 1 relatively easy, quite easy. So with 10 divisions, that should hopefully like sort the men from the boys, and when you get to Division 1, it should actually be a challenge, and I'm really looking forward to that. Another one of the big things, obviously, was no more formation cards. There was a few mishaps from a few YouTubers over the last couple of days talking about the prices of formation cards, but there are no formation cards. So the things that are going to affect player prices on the market now will actually be something like a chemistry style rather than the formation or the position of the player. And we'll get into the chemistry styles in a bit. But so there are also chemistry styles. I know you guys have seen a lot about that, so I'm not going to go into detail on that one. A couple of the new things that people might be interested in that are going to be helpful in terms of just your everyday foot usage is the fact that there's now an unlimited consumables pile. So the account we played on earlier today at Gamescom has got, what did you say, like 3 million consumables. So like 3 million consumables stored in it. So you can store everything. So sometimes, like when I open packs, because my consumables pile is full, my trade pile is full, I discard stuff that's maybe worth 500 to 1,000 coins because I just haven't got the space to keep it. Well, now you can keep all that sort of stuff, and you know, if you get like a left wing back to a left back card, you think you're never going to need that card, and so you discard it, and then if there become a time where you actually do need it, so you have to go and buy one, it's a bit of a hassle. Well, now you can just store those in your club. They do no harm to anyone, and they're just there just in case you ever need them. So I think that's awesome. People did ask if the trade pile has been increased. I don't think it has. I had a look on the game today, and there was 50 spots. So I think the trade pile was 40 spots in FIFA 13, except the last few weeks I've actually been able to use 50 spots in it, so I don't know if they're testing that or something, but maybe it's 40, maybe it's 50, I'm not entirely sure about that one yet. We'll find that out a little bit more. There are of course now legends in the game, and the work rates are tracked per player, so when you right thumbstick on a player, you get things like the goals. You also now get assists that are stored there, yellow cards, red cards, you get work rates, skill moves, weak foot, position, nationality, and all the other general crap. And the screen for it is awesome. Like the one that you look at now when you right thumbstick a player, it's quite messy. You've got the player card up in the left, top left. You've got the stuff, the main crap down the bottom, like the red cards and stuff. You've got the information that nobody looks at in the top right. But now it's got, like on the left hand side, it's got the card. In the middle, it's got the weak foot, the kind of information that you need, and then on the right hand side, it's got the stats for the player, which is awesome. One thing that annoyed me in FIFA 13 and FIFA 12 and FIFA 11 was that when you went to your club stats and looked at like the leaderboards, the top scorer was only ever the top scorer for that specific team that you was looking at now. So when you go and choose your different teams, the top scorer would change because obviously you know you've got a different team out there. Now, however, when you go into that screen, it lists all of your players. So you can see literally who's played the most games for you, who's scored the most goals for you, the most assists, yellow cards, red cards, etc. And I think that's awesome. You know, it's such a tiny thing that they've changed that just makes me very happy because I'm very much about stats. And that's one of the key things for me that they've actually changed, as small as it is. There will be 500k special packs. We have spoken to EA about those. I can't tell you what they will contain because I don't know what they will contain. But Marcel from Foot has told me that they will exist. They will be put out into the community, into the foot world when the economy is booming. And that's going to be awesome. I can only imagine there'll be like super player packs where you get like 30, 40 or 50 players. Or probably gold, but maybe a mix. But there are going to be 500k packs next year, so don't get too excited about that because I don't think it will happen often. Like the 100k packs happened how often? Like 10 times in total?
No, less than that.
Less than that, maybe like 6 times, 5 times.
So there's like 4.
4.
Yeah, we didn't really manage now.
Okay, so maybe 4 100k packs. So I reckon you could probably look to have like 2 to 4 max 500k packs. And of course, not many people are really going to be able to afford them. Like 500k is a lot of coins. So, you know, we'll see what they come with. So some other new stuff, guys. Of course, we've got 9 brand new formations in FIFA Ultimate Team. There's loads of stuff on other people's channels that have gone through the formations and what they like and what they don't like. So I'm not going to go through it. And although it is 9 brand new formations, it's actually not. It's like variations of current formations, like 4-3-3 or the 4-3-3 false 9, or like you got the 4-2-3-1 with left attack mid, right attack mid, or with left forward, right forward. Like, you know, it's much of a muchness. I think there's actually like 3 brand new formations, like the 4-1-4-1. But that also could be similar to a 4-5-1. Like, you know, you could make them all very similar. But there are 9 new formations in the game, which is awesome. You now have player roles. Again, I've talked about this in the video. You can set the player roles. You can set the corner taker, the free kick taker, the captain, the penalty taker, the long free kick taker. It's pretty awesome. And the kit numbers, which you guys asked me when I said to you that you can assign kit numbers now to your team, they go up to 99, which is awesome. I was worried that they would only go up to 23, which is how many people you can fit on one team, the 7 subs, the 5 reserves, and the 11 players. But you can actually go up to 99, so I think that's awesome. That's a cool little feature that they've got. Gone through the special packs. Well, yeah, there's special packs. There was quite a lot of packs that they're going to be releasing, but you'll find out about more than those. There's no point in me talking about those because I don't know what's in them. So there's a lot of like 600 coin packs and 8k coin packs and like 50k coin packs, and they could be players or players and consumables. I'm not entirely sure. Some of the biggest stuff this year is the fact that the search engine, they've changed that massively. Like how you search for players, managers, teams, consumables, they've changed all that. So you can search for a player by name now, and like you can put, like, if you put an M in as the first letter, Messi will be the first player there because he's the highest rated player with an M, and it doesn't have to be the first name. So like, for example, Ibrahimovic, he will also be there because he's got an M in his name, and the more letters you put in, the more it filters it down and gives you the players that you're like more likely to be looking for. But that's an absolutely awesome thing that you can now search for the player by name. But not only can you search for them by name, you can also search for them by chemistry style, which I think is fantastic. Like, if you could search, like, I don't know, it's just awesome that you can find, like, if you're looking for example, Messi with the speed and defending chemistry style on him, you can look for that, and that's good. That's going to save a lot of people a lot of time. It's going to be easy to tell how much a player is really worth because of this. You know, if you go and look at all those chemistry styles, and there's like 10 out of 12 players that are worth like $1 million, and then the other 2 are worth like 400,000. You know that those ones at $1 million are way overpriced. You buy the 400,000 one, everyone's a happy person, and that's pretty awesome. And the chemistry styles are also pretty damn decent. You can also search for individual position changes. So that's a consumables thing. Right now, when you go and search for consumables, you just get all the shit, just all at once, everything. Now you can search for, if you want the centre mid to centre attacking mid card, you can actually just search for that specific card, which is incredible. Like, again, it's going to save so many people so much time, because sometimes you'd sit there and you'd have to scroll through like 20 or 30 pages of consumables just to be able to find the one you're looking for, and then it's probably like listed up at something stupid like 20,000 coins, and it's just a ball ache. So they've removed that issue, and that's absolutely fantastic. There's also no morale cards now, guys. Morale is no longer a factor in Ultimate Team. It's all down to chemistry, and that's pretty much it for the boosts. We're getting to the end of this stuff now, guys, but you can search for the managers now by the staff. Managers and staff by the nationality and by the league that they're in. So managers now have leagues as well as nations and formations, and you can search for them with all 3 parameters. One of the biggest problems, again, last year, searching for managers, like if you wanted a Brazilian manager in a 4-3-3, you might have to go 50 or 60 pages before you found him. You know, it was ridiculous. So they've solved that as well. Again, something very, very little, but it's very, very helpful and very, very important. Yeah, the player stats is now the whole club I've gone through. The season record, when you go into the FUT main screen, in the top left-hand corner, you've got like your coins, your FIFA points, and your record. And the record will be like, let's say, 20 wins, 1 draw, and 5 losses. If you then go into seasons, rather than like cup or like regular online, it has your seasons record. So your seasons record might be 10 wins and 0 losses, which means you know you've got 10 wins, 1 draw, and 5 losses from tournaments or head-to-head. I didn't actually check, and I'll check tomorrow when I go back in, the single player and the cups, because if they actually do have individual records for all of those, that would be phenomenal. But they definitely have an individual record for seasons, but it's coupled with the main record in the top left. But that's still pretty damn sweet. And lastly, guys, the last thing I've got to tell you about, when you apply consumables, you know, before, like, you'd walk in and, like, you'd walk into the consumables pile, and if you needed to apply a morale card, you'd have to, you know, press right bumper or R1 all the way through to the very end of the consumables pile and click on the morale card, and it was a ball ache. Now, when you go in, it gives you the 6 categories. It gives you the contracts, fitness. There's obviously no morale this year. Development. Yeah, development, which is the attribute stuff, the player chemistry styles, and whatever else there is, like position changes or whatever. And you can just pick the one first, and then it opens up those. So it's a real easy way to go and apply consumables. Again, they're all little tiny things, but I guarantee you, if you're a guy that plays, or a girl that plays foot extensively, like myself, like where I've got like 2,000 to 3,000 games this year, like these little things would genuinely have saved me probably like 8 to 10 hours of my life just over the course of how much I've played FIFA and how much extra little shit here and there I've had to have done. And that may not seem like a lot, but for a lot of you guys, you don't have the time to play so many games, so these little things will save you a little bit of time here and there, maybe allow you to get an extra game in or something, or maybe just make foot more enjoyable for you anyway. So that was all that we had for foot, guys. Hopefully, or definitely, I'm going to be bringing you some gameplay tomorrow, but if you could leave a like on this video, that would be awesome. I've got 2 interviews coming up, one with Marcel, the foot line producer, and one with Nick Shannon, who is the gameplay developer for EA Sports. I'm going to put those interviews both together. There's some great information in there. The questions all came from you guys, so obviously you're going to be interested in watching that. That'll be on my channel some stage over the next 3 or 4 days. I haven't decided yet. It's really tough to figure out a video schedule because I've already got a crap ton of videos scheduled for whilst I was in Germany. I didn't think I'd be making any videos out here. But I've got probably 2 gameplay videos, depending on how well the first one does, coming for you guys. And if I can get any more gameplay, I will try my best. And a few of the other guys that I'm here with will also have gameplay stuff, but I'll link you their channels when we put the gameplay stuff up tomorrow. But if you guys wouldn't mind leaving a like on the video, if you did like this, that would be awesome. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I brought you some new news. If you've listened to this and you thought, all right, I've learned nothing new from that, I apologise. I've gone through everything, and that is everything they have that is new in foot that I've noticed. So maybe there's a couple of features there that I haven't noticed. One thing I will say again, I think I talked about this on my second channel yesterday, which is a feature that a lot of people were worried about, and I actually tweeted out about it. I don't know if I put it on my second channel, but when you go into a single match, you can see the team rating, the chemistry, and the star rating of the team. But if you go in with a bronze team, it's a very high chance that you'll come up against another bronze team, because they don't want you to go in with a gold team and come up against a bronze team, which happened a lot in FIFA 11. And it caused a lot of people a lot of pain, because they'll come up against like these super teams. They didn't know what was going on. They just get shat on. So that's pretty good news for a lot of people. And for a lot of people, they don't really give a shit about that. But for the guys that actually like cherry picking opponents, like, I'm not going to lie, I've done it before myself. You know, FIFA 11, it was easy. If you come up against a guy that's got a super high rated team and 99 chemistry, sure, why not? Let's back out and find someone with like a 4.5 star team and like 12 chemistry, because he's probably going to take a dick in. So we've all done that. We've all been there. And if you're the kind of guy that likes to do that and likes to like put out a really incredible record, and that sort of stuff, then that's there for you. But guys, this is the end of the video. So thanks for watching. Bateson and Simon say goodbye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
And yeah, peace.